Segment 1, Gaza crisis and the vanishing morality clause. Well, folks, it's another sunny day in Gaza, by which I mean there's fire in the sky and starvation on the ground. Israeli airstrikes killed at least 72 people in just 24 hours, including 6 near an aid distribution point run by the U.S. and Israeli-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Now, when your humanitarian foundation starts sounding like a Bond villain, maybe it's time to rebrand. Gaza's health ministry reports that 17,000 children are suffering acute malnutrition. Not a little hungry, not hangry and cranky. We're talking about babies too weak to cry, the kind of hunger that doesn't get solved by a GoFundMe, unless you're crowdfunding clean water and powdered milk under drone fire. Dr. Mohammed Tabasha says the lack of infant formula is due to Israel's blockade, which means babies are starving because someone decided Similac is a weapon of mass disruption. The blockade is turning bottle feeding into battlefield logistics. Congratulations, we've militarized baby food. Segment 2, drone wars, now with extra explosions. Meanwhile, in Ukraine and Russia, the world's most passive-aggressive war continues. Putin says he's ready for peace talks someday, eventually, after Ukraine agrees to everything Russia wants. It's like going on a date where the other person brings divorce papers. Ukraine wants a face-to-face summit. Putin says only if all the terms are pre-approved. Classic first date energy. Yes, we can meet for coffee, but only if you sign this prenup promising you'll never leave Crimea. Overnight, Russia launched 363 Shahed drones and 8 missiles. Ukraine says it shot down most of them. Russia claims it downed 39 Ukrainian drones. At this point, the only thing being more aggressively launched than drones is propaganda. And don't forget, Ukrainian drones have taken out a third of Moscow's strategic bomber fleet. That's like showing up to a knife fight with a Roomba and still winning. Segment 3, U.S.-Iran, from airstrikes to airheads. Let's pivot to America's favorite geopolitical game, whack-a-mole. President Trump's airstrikes on Iranian nuclear sites have earned him a hearty WTF from basically everyone, including his own intelligence community. Tulsi Gabbard was absent from the Senate briefing, probably off somewhere rewriting her book, How to Say Oops in Farsi. Senator Chris Murphy said you can't bomb knowledge out of existence. And honestly, that should be the title of every history textbook from now on. If you could kill nuclear programs by eliminating scientists, then Twitter would have nuked climate change years ago. Despite Trump's claim that a meeting was happening next week, the White House said, yeah, no. Which begs the question, who's running this thing? Because right now, it looks like we're piloting a nuclear aircraft carrier with a magic 8-ball. Segment 4, Supreme Court speed run, now with fewer rights. The Supreme Court had a busy day, proving once again that they are America's favorite unelected legislative branch. First, they gave Trump a win by limiting nationwide injunctions against his birthright citizenship order. Trump called it amazing. Democrats called it an invitation to autocracy. Then they upheld Texas's porn ID law. Yes, now you'll need a government-issued ID to look at boobs online, because nothing says freedom like a bureaucrat watching your browser history. Also on the docket, Obamacare's preventative care stays, but exactly what preventative means is up for debate. Could be vaccines, could be vibing your chakras. We'll let the courts decide. They greenlit opting out of LGBTQ plus content in school. Apparently, the new syllabus is called Math, but make it heterosexual. And Louisiana's redistricting map got tossed into the recycle bin. So don't worry, gerrymandering will continue, just with more artistic flair. Segment 5, one big, beautiful procedural faceplant. Trump's one big, beautiful bill hit a procedural wall. The Senate parliamentarian ruled that his Medicaid tax cut gimmick disqualifies the bill from being passed by simple majority. Translation, filibuster incoming. You can't just slap a glittery MAGA sticker on a stack of tax cuts and expect it to fly through like an Amazon return. This isn't just a minor hiccup. This is like trying to throw a surprise party and getting shut down by the fire marshal. Now Republicans either have to negotiate or abandon ship, which, to be fair, is their favorite endgame anyway. Segment 6, TPS for Haiti, terminated like a reality show contestant. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced TPS for Haiti will officially end on September 2nd. DHS says the environmental situation in Haiti has improved enough, which is the diplomatic equivalent of saying the fire's mostly out, good luck. So what now? Haitians under TPS are told to check out the CBP Home app because nothing says humane policy like solving immigration crises with a mobile app designed by the DMV's cousin. Segment 7, trading cards. China gets minerals, Canada gets tariffs. On the international trade front, Trump made nice with China over rare earth minerals, but threw a tantrum at Canada over digital taxes. Because apparently the American doctrine is, we'll forgive communists, but not Canadians with calculators. He ended trade talks with Canada and threatened tariffs. Canada responded with, and I quote, polite stubbornness, which in Canadian is basically full-scale war. Segment 8, Gavin Newsome versus Fox, round 2. California Governor Gavin Newsome is suing Fox News for $787 million, the same amount Fox paid in the Dominion case. Allegedly, they edited a Trump-Newsome clip to make Newsome look like a liar. Fox called the suit frivolous and a publicity stunt, which is rich coming from the folks who air Jesse Waters every night. But hey, if you can't beat disinformation with facts, beat it with a lawsuit the size of a small GDP. Segment 9. AI says, let me describe that for you. Northeastern University is boosting UDescribe, a platform for audio describing videos for blind users by integrating AI. Think ChatGPT, but with better manners and less existential dread. The AI is good, but not perfect. It struggles with cartoon faces and picking the most important details, like your friend who sees a car crash and focuses on what shoes the guy was wearing. Segment 10, Caitlyn Clark, star power on the sidelines. Caitlyn Clark missed another game due to a groin injury. This time, a high-profile match moved to a 20,000-seat NBA arena just for her. Without her, attendance dropped faster than Fox's legal credibility. Clark averages 18.2 points and 8.9 assists, but her real superpower? Selling tickets. The WNBA is learning that when your league's entire marketing plan is one person, maybe give her groin a vacation package. Conclusion, June 27th, 2025. A day so full of chaos, contradiction, and confusion it should have come with a trigger warning and a bingo card. From Gaza to the groin, drones to defamation, the world continues to be a swirling vortex of absurdity, policy, and pelvic injuries. Stay safe, stay skeptical, and keep those IDs ready, because you never know what freedom will require scanning next.